the three-piece combos. Pugilism Company. This is Reed BBS. BBS. The Blackbird Sugar. Gonna give you a quick hits and tidbits version today. Jaime Munguia will be on HBO's Boxing After Dark this Saturday, the 21st. If it seems like Jaime Munguia just fought like a month ago or 3 weeks ago, well, it was actually right at 2 months ago when he violently relieved Saddam Ali of his duties as the World Boxing Organization super welterweight champion. It was an ugly, one-sided fourth round TKO. But this Saturday, the 21st, he makes his first defense of said title against mandatory challenger Liam Beefy Smith. Munguia raised his record to 29-0, 25 KOs. That's murderously impressive. And Beefy, his record is 26-1-1 with 14 KOs. They'll be fighting live HBO Boxing After Dark, as I stated, from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Lost Wages, Nevada. Munguia, man, he's from Tijuana, Baja, California, Mexico. He's only 21, young buck, and he looks even younger in the face, man. He looks 15 or 16 in the face. He's got that exuberant, youthful spirit. He's real easy to smile, which is what makes it all the more awe-inspiring when you see just how violent, how much hurt he wants to put on opponents. It's a sight to behold. His old man fought professionally and had a record of 2-13. I find it strange how if the old man was a good fighter or even a great fighter, then the son of that fighter usually is not very good. But if the old man was a journeyman, or dare I say a bum, a scrub, or a tomato can, then the son, he brings it. Jaime Munguia is an example. Roy Jones Jr. is an example. His dad, his old man, he had a horrible record. Felix Trinidad Sr. It seems like the worse the father was who boxed, then the better the son will be. But if the dad was a Hall of Fame caliber fighter, then the son has virtually no chance of becoming something special or following in dad's footsteps. Just found that a bit strange. But back to Munguia. He turned pro at 16. And you want to talk about busy. Since 2016, this brother has fought 18 times. Since 2016, 18 fights. And he stopped 19 of his last 20 foes. Now, most of these are nondescript, unknown dudes off the radar in Mexico. You can definitely build a record there. So, we're not saying he's just knocking out some world beaters, but still, you're knocking out 25 out of 29 dudes you can punch. Okay, you still got to hit them, and they still got to fall. Pretty sure that sleep-inducing left hook of Munguia is at the scene of most of them knockouts. But in addition to that sleep-inducing left hook, my man has a lethal right cross. And Munguia, he attacks the body like he's hungry and he knows he ain't finna eat for a few days. That's how with both hands, he is just digging with no remorse. You could be wincing in pain, doubled over. He's still banging that body, man. Real impressed with what I've seen from him thus far. Ironically, even though he's fighting Beefy Smith, Munguia was a late replacement for Smith, who had a skin infection and was forced to withdraw when he was scheduled to face Saddam Ali back on May 12th. But Beefy Smith's famine became Munguia's feast. And we just might be witnessing the dawn of the next Mexican superstar, man. He's very fan-friendly, seems to want to fight anybody. And Canelo better watch out. He better keep his eyes on Mr. Munguia. In another twist of fate, Beefy Smith has not only won the WBO title that Munguia now possesses, but he lost it to the current Mexican superstar, Canelo Alvarez. Beefy, he didn't shame himself at all, but he was dropped and counted out with a body shot in the 9th round. Obviously, Munguia is going to want to be more impressive to improve upon what Canelo did. And I see no reason why he won't. The prevailing wisdom says Munguia's youth, his activity, his aggression, the way he applies pressure, man, and he's on the roll. He's got momentum in his favor. I think he is going to stop Smith earlier than Canelo did, more impressively, and it'll probably be, once again, with a body shot. Speaking of the Canelo and Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya tie-in, De La Hoya's old trainer, Robert Alcazar, he's in the corner of Mr. Munguia. Like, all signs are pointing to Mr. Munguia being next in line, which places a shitload of pressure on Canelo to right the wrongs, to rectify some shit, to win convincingly when he faces Triple G on Mexican Independence Day in September. Like, the pressure is there, man, because your replacement is sitting right there looking at you, and he wants your spot. He wants your spot, Canelo. Let's move on to my main man from Thailand, Wasaksil Wangek, professionally known as Srisaket Sorungvisai, the WBC super flyweight champion of the world. He'll also be fighting this weekend. It's a stay busy non-title bout against South Korea's Young Gil Bae. I don't know much about Mr. Young Gil Bae, but I have a feeling when this fight is over, he's going to need his bae or his boo thing or his wife, his girlfriend, or all of them after Mr. Rungvisai puts hands on him. Rungvisai will be returning on October 6th, win, lose, or draw after this fight, to defend his WBC Super Flyweight Championship on HBO on the upcoming broadcast of Superfly 3. We also have the World Boxing Super Series Cruiserweight Tournament finale this weekend. Alexander Usyk, 14-0, 11 KOs versus Murat Gassiev, 26-0, 19 KOs. Mr. Usyk has the WBC and WBA titles at Cruiser. Gassiev has the IBF and the WBA. So at World Boxing Super Series, it's doing what it was intended to do, which making the best fight the best within each division, and we getting these unified champions, man. I may try to find a way, have to dig up a stream or something to watch that cruiserweight bout, and y'all should too, man. We got some decent action this weekend. It's not always the names that you've heard of, or American guys, or the weight classes that you normally frequent. Sometimes you got to broaden your horizons, y'all. Anyway, quick hits and tidbits from the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. This is Reed, BBS. And when all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do. Peace.